All right, I'm going to start off with a poem I wrote dedicated to, I guess, one of my best friends who died about a year and a half ago from cancer. Yeah, I know. Big uproar right now. It's called Token of Friendship. Walk proudly into the heart of the setting sun. May the dusk and your essence fuse into one. As the smoldering horizon disappears behind a black curtain of night, a sullen moon phases into existence. Veiled behind dark clouds of morning, the heavens bow their heads in silence, receiving a valiant and humble soul into their ranks to glimmer forevermore. Upstaged, sunlight is held at bay, awaiting its call. Torrents descend throughout this longest day until no more tears can fall from the sky. Purged clouds dissipate into nothingness, revealing a dignified celestial cast of stars, an ensemble with the brightest of additions, looking down on me, giving me strength throughout all my moments of darkness. Shine upon me, radiate your gallant light. I shall feel your presence pulsing in my chest. When I feel besieged, like you, I shall fight, knowing deep inside, I've given it my best. There's a little bit of rhyme in that, just to follow up on Lester's poem. In the beginning, when I was beginning to write poetry, I wrote all my poems with rhyme in it, and some people thought that was a mistake. And it just so happens I hardly write anything that rhymes anymore, but it had its effect one way or another. But I don't really care what other poets think. Well, I do a little bit, but I'm not going to go off. I have more to say about that, but
hey, fuck them.
Okay, yeah, that sums it all up. All right. Well, the cool thing is this asshole got captured the other day. If at least we believe the news, which I don't know if I always do. It's called Paris is Burning. Paris is burning, and the whole world is turning into an inferno. Global warming has heated the planet's core to a boil, about to erupt from a seething volcano. The war on terror has given birth to hell on earth. Innocents die, exploited to justify an agenda, another big lie. Mutually assured destruction and collateral damage are the commodities of the war machine. Pull the plug on the power that feeds it, not pull the pin on another hand grenade that blows up in your face, and that blows up in our faces. Don't allow fanaticism and blind rage to infect our society. We must fight inhumanity and ward off the pestilence of violence before it proliferates. This next poem is called Punxsutawney. I've actually revised this probably about 8 times. I don't think I've ever done that with any other poem. Hopefully I'm satisfied with this one, and hopefully you will be too. It's called Punxsutawney. It's about that little town in Pennsylvania where the groundhog comes out and looks for his shadow. Okay. There was a poem about Pennsylvania, so I'm sure you're you know what I'm talking about.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's that movie Groundhog Day. That's where I got most of my historical knowledge.
Love that movie.
Throughout the barren winter, I stared vacantly through the cloudy bus window at life and other passers-by. Always a dim, vague image of myself reflected back at me, holding my existence captive. Unwilling to face both inner and outer world, to see through the pain framing my existence, I cast a bitter fog, heaving my breath onto the cold interface between the two, obscuring the image projected, the one looking back into me. Then I wrote over it, allowing my fingertips to wander aimlessly across the hazy portal until they numbed. As I withdrew my brush, the warmth spread back into my extremities. Feeling returned, and I began to develop images with much greater clarity and perspective. Self-consciousness melded into the background, while I lost myself in the joy of creation. The new self-portrait was completed on February 1st. The following day, a shadow was not seen. The window retained the frost only a bit longer. The wintry gasps didn't adhere to the surface anymore. When spring dawned, I opened up the window to let the breeze in. I breathed in the life-giving air and expanded my palette to encompass the rainbow, while eyeing the lavish canvas outside the window, awaiting my touch. This poem I wrote today, I think I wrote the first stanza a few nights ago, and I wanted to come up with something new to read. I get very bored of reading the same poems all the time. This is called Life Cycle. September rings the leaves of green as autumn winds rain down sunburnt plumes in shades of auburn and pastel yellow. Through October, the trees shed their skin, tussling with the unrelenting breeze. One can hear the rustle with each ruffle of feathers. By late November, the trees shiver, bare-boned in the moonlight, their dappled coats scattered about, piling up as if to bury their forebears. But December brings the death of winter, which inters the fallen colors under sheets of icy white, where they remain until the phoenix of spring returns. Thank you.